get any power looping these things. You don't get any power just punching with the arm. I'm stepping into these punches.
Yeah.
Bob, weave. Practice what you're going to be doing in the fight. Duck hunter. Boom, boom. Shot to the ribs. Shot to the head.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be a power. Relax. Work on your speed. Now, also, you have the luxury in the UFC using an elbow. I come under, pop, pop, pop. Train your full arsenal. Sometimes I'll even throw a kick if I want to. But generally, I throw a kick because I get lazy. I get tired. Your arms get tired.
Yeah,
it happens to everybody.
Yeah, we've all been there. Yeah, been there. Knowing we don't want, our shoulders start to get tired. Tired, so we start lowering our hands. But we don't want to get, but we have to keep doing something. With it. So we start using it. Start kicking, trying to keep it at a longer range. So that we can get more away with lowering our hands. Like my general rule is if I'm say more than 4 feet away from you, I don't even keep a guard. If I'm if I'm 3 to 4 feet away, I keep kind of like this. I keep a low guard. Here, I keep a low guard, kind of like this. Just, so that I can use my hand fighting patterns. But if I'm in close range, I keep more of a tighter guard like this. Because if I'm at the range of where nothing can come to where you can't attack me with anything that I won't see coming, well before, so I can defend, I don't need to be fatiguing my shoulders by keeping a guard. If I'm at the point of where you can close the distance quickly enough to where I might have to do something, I'll put minimal effort into having a guard. But if you're within range of where you need, range of where I'm at immediate threat, then I keep it to where I am immediately able to defend. Same principle as him keeping. Same principle as him kicking to avoid having to use his hands. Due to fatigue.
Don't take it personal. Don't say, "Oh my God, I can't do this." Hey, it happens. You throw a kick, you relax, walk away, take a breather if you're getting lazy, if you're getting sloppy. You don't want to get sloppy. Listen to your body. Again, right here. I'm stepping into this jab. Again. Come back out. Protecting myself at all times. I come in with that power punch. I want to leave with a jab. Boom, boom. Got to protect yourself on the way out as well as the way in. I come in, duck under his punch, hit a rib, hit the head. I can step out with a power punch. Get some combinations going. 2 jabs, a straight right. 2 jabs, straight right, left hook. 3 jabs, boom, boom, boom. Straight right, left hook, uppercut. I gotta go there. 2 jabs, straight right, hook, elbow. You got to develop some kind of routine. You got to vary that routine. You just can't come up and say, well, there's the bag. I think I'll hit it. You got to have something in mind. You can't walk up and say, well, there's the octagon. There's my opponent. I guess I'll fight him. You got to have a game plan.
Okay, but imagine actually being the opponent and the guy reacting like that. Do you get angry at not being taken seriously, or do you get terrified of the fact that this guy doesn't seem to have any reason to take you seriously?
I'm here. So, okay, I'll hit a couple jabs. I'll face up to the right. I'll step in for a left hook. When I'm doing this, I'm using my whole body. Just not going boom, 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 boom. My whole body's working. My hips are moving. Throwing the punch from my legs.
Good
Got
combination.
off balance there. Get a little sloppy. So now I come back. What did I do wrong? Well, I come in here. I stood up. Got too erect. Want to protect myself. There you go. That's proper. Why? Because I stood back and I thought about it. Well, what did I do wrong? Oh, this is what I did wrong. Bam, 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 bam. Again, this is conditioning. I do this for an hour. Sometimes I'll do 10-second sprints. Someone will yell, okay, time. Time.
Okay, like he said, these were sprints. Yeah, they basically have the same conditioning and benefit of normal sprints, just with the upper body rather than the lower body, which is actually very good because a lot of cardio for people tends to be lower body based. Yeah, be it running, be it cycling. Yeah, sorry, 1 second. Sorry, back acting up again. But okay, but yeah, so any form of cardio that can affect the upper body as well, or specifically, is going to be great. Which is one of the reasons why battle ropes became so popular, because it's an upper body cardio method. So, this is great.
That's the end of that. Now I get a 10-second rest. Take my time, develop my wind back. Now I go again. Time. As you notice, on this sprint, I'm twisting my body. I'm just not coming up here and going. I'm not coming down, lowering my hands, protecting my belly button, protecting my nipple. I'm working on technique. Bam, 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 bam. When you fight, when you hit the bag, when you hit a person, you want to give them everything you have. You can't give him everything you have by just throwing arm punches. They don't work. Again, that's why I have gloves on. I'm here. Sizing my opponent up. Figure what I'm going to do. Got head movement. I'm moving at the waist. I'm not throwing my punch here. I'm not leading with my face. If I squat, boom, 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 boom. I come in, hit the ribs. When I hit the ribs, you hit the man's ribs. His hand comes down. Now you attack his face because it's exposed. Soften him up, bam, bam. Drop underneath his punch. Rib shot, he drops his hand, bam, knockout punch. I get tired. If I get tired, I have the luxury of switching. I fight both right-handed and left-handed.
And of course, I have to mention this. We do the same thing in karate, so
So that way I can cheat. It gets me in trouble sometimes. Why? Because I'm not getting full condition with this side. But I fight that way, so I have to train that way also.
Yeah, okay, that's actually interesting. He says that because he fights both sides, one side doesn't get properly conditioned. Now, there is something similar to this with the hardstyle conditioning that karate does. Yeah, it does, specifically with the makiwara. One of the old masters from Okinawa, Itosu Anko, the grandfather of modern karate, I think his nickname is. Basically, he said that you should train your non-dominant hand twice as much as your dominant hand to even it out. So that might actually be a decent fix for what he just said there.
Notice how my hands come straight back to where they're supposed to be. This one stands right here. I'm not walking out there. I'm not fighting like this. I'm not trying to protect my ears or above my head. What you do here is you're exposing your ribs. What I want to do is I want to protect my chin. I want to protect my ribs. I'm not walking out here fighting like this either. These are my ribs exposed. My elbows are right next to my ribs. My hands are next to my chin. I'm presenting a small target by moving to the side. If I walk out here, not only do I get a big target, I also have only arm punches. I have no leverage. If I decide I want leverage, I have to cock back. While I'm cocking back, my opponent will hit me. Present a sideways, whatever side you have. Again, you can take a step back or you take a step forward, whatever the situation calls for. Here I am, small target, balance. I'm punching through that window, but my body's not going through the window. Using the whole length of my arm. Use it. You have it, use it. Also, you got a power punch. Sit down on that power punch. You're extending here on the jab. Bam, come back, now sit. Whacking with it. Bam. Again, you're here, sit, bam. Unload all your strength, all your power on it. Boom. Step in, hook. Step in at an angle. I'm just not stepping straight in. When I step in diagonally. Boom. I'm cocked. Boom. I'm throwing my punches from my chin. I step in. Boom. I'm not stepping in, winding up. You're going to get hit. You also don't gain any power off of that.
Well, you can.
These punches are tight. All the power comes from your hip. Does you no good. Come in. Take a second to drop your hand. Wing this sucker. You're not gaining that much. What you're doing is you're losing time. You're opening up yourself to an attack.
Yeah, better way of putting it. You're not gaining much. It's not that you're not gaining anything. Because you are. Yeah, gaining some level of power with the extra motion. Yeah, because any amount of space that you can gain gives you a benefit of power. That's, funnily enough, that's the same reason Boss Rudin gives for why he likes palm strike so much, because it gives you an extra couple of inches of space to generate force, when striking. And, when in close range, a couple extra inches makes a big difference. So, an extra foot will make a lot of difference in power generation. But it's a risk-reward thing here, where he thinks if you get in a position and then lower your fist and then punch, then you're lowering the reward and raising the risk. I mean, the reward stays relatively the same because both are likely to knock out, but the risk raises substantially because you're opening yourself up to an attack.
This has been the Predator Conditioning Tape. Not everybody has the luxury of training 24 hours a day like I do. But what you can do is incorporate this into your lifestyle. This is hard work. That's what life's all about. Thing is, you're a champion. I'm a champion. Everybody's a champion as long as you don't quit. When you use this, always concentrate, relax, enjoy what you're doing. Good luck.
Right. Okay, and that's the end of the video. So, let's give it. No, what were we? Here thinking. Okay, so realistically speaking, he mentioned that